Mr. Muthiah, thanks so much for talking to NDTV. First thing, sir, and everyone would like to know that now that Mr. Srinivasan's conflict of interest seems to be the central theme in the Supreme Court hearing, why did you withdraw your case against him? After all, you were the first one to fight that case and you fought for 3 long years.
Not 3 long years. I fought from 2008 till 2013 when I withdrew the case. See, it was a clear conflict of interest. The reason for what is happening today, all the chaos, is because of the conflict of interest. See, a person becomes absolutely supreme and he feels that nobody can challenge him, and they bend rules, they amend the constitution, they have no respect for law, and that is why all this chaos. I withdrew the case because from 2011 to 2013, nothing was happening. As you know, there was a split verdict,
right,
and Honorable Gyan Sudha Mishra gave a judgment allowing my appeal, saying that there is a clear case of conflict of interest. And the other judge, of course, said that I have no locus standi. So there was a split judgment. Then a 3-member bench had to be framed to hear the case. But that never happened. From 2011 to 2013, I went on, and finally I withdrew the case because a similar appeal was filed in the Bombay High Court.
Right, sir. No one knows the rules of the BCCI better than you. You're very well versed. You were the former BCCI president as well. Do you think if the Supreme Court was to pass an interim order asking Mr. Srinivasan to be removed as the BCCI president or scrap Chennai Super Kings, do you think that will be binding on the BCCI? Because, you know, now the BCCI rules have been changed, which allows Mr. N. Srinivasan to be an official as well as have a team in the IPL. So according to the BCCI rules, he's done nothing wrong.
No. These rules were surreptitiously amended. When I filed the case first in 2008, they told me the judges cannot interfere in a private club. Then the next appeal they said that that I have no locus standi. And then in the meanwhile, they go and surreptitiously amend the rules, saying that all this does not apply to IPL. This was surreptitiously done. This didn't have, there was no agenda. There was no proper agenda in the general body meeting, no action taken, and they suddenly put in this rule just to oppose my appeal, saying that this excludes IPL. So this is totally illegal.
Okay, sir.
Right.
Sorry. You're someone who always had the best interest of the game in mind as president of the board as well. Are you now upset with the way cricket is being run in the country? Because, you know, the Supreme Court came out the other day and said that, you know, do you want to preside over the liquidation of the sport? The sport of cricket is clearly dying in this country. Are you taken aback? Are you upset with the way the sport is being handled by the cricket administrators? And why just talk about Mr. N. Srinivasan? Let's talk about all the BCCI members.
You're absolutely right. I'm really saddened the way it's happening. See, everyone is, I think there's too much money in IPL. That is the reason. I do not know. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. This is what is happening today. So the whole the governance of the board should be reconstituted. I do not know how this could be done, but the best will be for the senior members of the board or the past president should think it over and see how this can be reframed or the constitution to be changed.
Okay. Well, why do you...
The way it's going now, it's very sad.
Okay.
So, yes, sorry?
Yeah, why do you think this is happening? You know, the Supreme Court has time and time again told the BCCI members, now is the time to clean the sport. But why do you think this is happening? You know, do you think the president in the BCCI is too powerful? The BCCI constitution is such that it's too powerful? And am I correct to say, why just now? The BCCI has always been like that, always, held fort together. It's been a cozy club, as many say.
It has been a cozy club, but it was never a corrupt club like this. It's always been a cozy club. They followed the rules and regulations, and only now there's too much of money in BCCI, and that's why I think everybody wants to have a finger in the pie. And what happens is, as president, I give some funds for building a stadium, doing liberal expenses like that to meet liberal expenses.
Right.
So naturally, I'll favor you.
All right,
I think that's what is happening today.
Okay, all right. Mr. AC Muthiah, thanks so much for taking time out and speaking to NDTV. He summed it really best that it has always been a cozy club, as many have alleged against the BCCI, but it was never a corrupt club, which it has now unfortunately become.